Hey y'all, what's up? It's Olivia for new. Welcome. So today's video I am going to be telling you guys the difference between saddle seat and big lick. But before we get started, make sure to like and subscribe down below and turn on the post notifications so you get notified every time I post a new video. Alright, let's get into it. Disclaimer, some stuff I show in this video might be graphic or disturbing to some people. So first off, I'm going to tell y'all what saddle seat is. So saddle seat is where they use Arabians and saddlebred horses. And they basically use heavy shoes and pads to get the horse to pick up its feet higher than an Arabian normally would, or a saddlebred horse would normally. I'm going to show you guys a video right now of what a saddlebred horse looks like out in the pasture being a normal horse, or just a saddlebred horse that's not actually a saddle seat horse right here. And then I am going to show you guys what an Arabian looks like when it's just riding or running around the pasture, and it's not actually a saddle seat horse right here. So now that you guys have seen those two videos of an Arabian and a saddlebred, now you know what it actually looks like. So now I'm going to show you what it looks like for them to be competing. I actually don't know if this is a saddlebred horse or if this is a Arabian. I can't tell the difference, but I'm going to put what it looks like when they're competing with the heavy shoes and the heavy pads. So they do what is called tail nicking, and they do this, and so does big lick. But I want to tell y'all, big lick and saddle seat are two different kinds of riding, and for one, they use different horses, and for two, it's different riding, and they use similar equipment, but they don't use the same stuff for the feet. So, yeah. So, they do something that is called tail nicking. And, yeah, I'm going to put a photo right here of what tail nicking is. This is from a veterinarian website of what tail nicking is. And just so y'all know, any responsible veterinarian that is a good veterinarian and really cares about the animals will not do this procedure. For one, it is extremely abusive and cruel, and for two, it's abusive and cruel. And a good veterinarian that really cares should never in a million years do that. They wouldn't do it. So, yeah. So, any respectable veterinarian would not do that. So, as now you guys know what tail nicking is, just so you know, saddle seat does tail nicking, and so does big lick. They both do tail nicking. So, yeah. Now let's explain what big lick is. Alrighty, so big lick is where they basically put stilts on the horse. This is what the stilts look like. And they do something that is called soaring. This is what soaring is. I'll put a photo of a detailed information of what soaring is and just a little about it, because I'm not going to go into it, but here it is, what soaring is. And as you can see, they basically use chemicals, and they put the chemicals on the pastern, which, if you don't know what a pastern is, it's actually above the hoof. So say this is the hoof, the pastern is right here above the hoof, and then this is the horse's leg. So that is what a pastern is. And they put the chemical on the pastern, and then they put like, and then they wrap the legs with the chemical on it, and then the acid from the chemical like burns the pastern, and then they put these heavy chains on their pastern, and it's extremely abusive and cruel. So that is basically what Big Lick is. And again, Big Lick also does tail nicking. Again, I'll put a photo up right here of what tail nicking is. And yeah, that is again what tail nicking is. I just put it up here again. So yeah, and they both, Saddle Seat and Big Lick, they both like put this leather piece at the top of the tail, at the base of the tail, at the top of the tail, and they like pull the tail up and then like tie it to like the saddle or something, and then it keeps the tail pulled up, and then it's like, I don't know, it's, they think it's pretty, and pretty for the tail to like come up, and then for like the hair to like come down. I don't know, it's extremely not okay, and actually, quite frankly, pretty ugly. And yeah, it's not okay. This is a video of Big Lick. So as you can see, Big Lick is horrible, as you see in the video right now, and I do not, it's horrible. It's definitely really weird, because it's actually illegal and banned in many states here in the US, but they still do it. And they let the people still do it even though it's banned. And they still have shows and competitions in those states that it's banned in. It's mind-blowing. Because even though it's banned, they still let people do it. They have no problem with it, even though it's banned. It's crazy. Like, even though it's banned, they still let people do it. I don't understand how that works. Because if it's banned and illegal, you're not allowed to do it. You're not allowed to do it. But they still do it, and they still get away with doing it. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's horrible and extremely abusive, and I do not believe in it, and I do not condone people doing it. And if you do it, please take a step back and realize how much harm you are doing to the animals' lives and how much abuse you are doing. And I do not recommend it. And I would never do it personally. I think it should be banned in the US in every single state, in all 50 states, and not just some of the 50 states. So, yeah, I would love to hear y'all's opinion down below if you have an opinion about it, or if you have any more information. Yeah, I want to know your opinion on Saddle Seat and Big Lick. I feel like every equestrian that is actually educated on Big Lick absolutely hates it and despises it and think it's very extremely disgusting. Yeah, and I think also most equestrians that actually are knowledgeable also on Saddle Seat think it's horrible and extremely bad. But Big Lick is 1,000,000 times worse than Saddle Seat, if you watch videos. Anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I know it was kind of graphic with the photos and videos I showed, but just make sure that you are trying your best not to support the Big Lick and Subtlety community. Do not go to their shows. Do not support their barns. Do not do anything supporting it in any way, shape, or form. And if you can, educate people on Big Lick. And maybe you have a friend that is doing saddle seat or something, and maybe educate them on that's not the greatest and that is extremely abusive. So maybe you can make an animal's life better today by telling somebody or educating a group of people on how bad Big Lick and Saddle Seat is. And just so you guys know, Big Lick and Saddle Seat is two different sports or two different types of ridings, and they use two different kind of horses. They just do similar stuff. But yeah, just remember, never give up. Your time is coming. I'll see you all in another video. Bye.